Hello. Welcome to the Unlock 2 Speaking Test 2. My name is Pierre. I'll be your examiner for today. For today's speaking test, we'll have 3 parts and the test should be about 7 minutes, okay? Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Hai. I'm 13 years old and I'm studying at Test2 secondary school.
Okay, hi. For part 1, I'll ask you some questions about some different topics. First topic will be study and education. What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is math because my parents often tell me that math it helps us a lot in our life. And for me, math is I'm very interested in math.
Do you prefer to study alone or with others?
Well, I prefer to study alone because when I start studying with other of my friends, they often makes me can't concentrate on the lesson, on the unit that I want to study. So, in my opinion, I prefer study alone than study in groups.
Let's talk about language and communication. Can you tell me why do you study English?
Well, in the future, there are many job needs a great great ability of English, and without English, we can't apply for a job or communicate with the other peoples in the other countries. For example, if we have a high high abilities of English, we can travel abroad to many developed country, like in the North America.
Okay. Let's move on to part 2. So for part 2, you will have to describe this picture. And I simply just want you to look at it and tell me what you see.
Well, I can see there a groups of friends are talking together. This oh these 2 girls are very happy, and it seems like they are watching something on their phone, and this boy is focus is very focused on the phone, and this boy is also using the phone. Well, they are not talking together. They just looking at their phone and click tap tap.
Can you
Okay.
talk about what you usually do with your technological devices?
Uh, Actually, I often use technological device for studying and playing some games to for entertainment.
Mhm. Okay, let's move on to part 3. So for part 3 of the speaking test, you will have to do a short presentation, okay? And what you should do is describe a library that you have visited. Here are some of the things that you should talk about. You will have 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to answer. You can write down some ideas over here on this piece of paper, okay? Your 1 minute of preparation time starts now. Okay, now your 1 minute of preparation time is finished. You will have 2 minutes to speak. Please start speaking.
Well, in my life, I think the library is a very important part because it helps me a lot studying and entertaining. So my favorite library is the Hanoi Library. It locates in Hadong district in Hanoi. It's very quaint and there are many trees that they have grown, and I often go to the library for studying and reading comics, or sometimes I'm finding some scientific books to read, and I go to the library to study and have some fun with my friends. And I find that the library is very useful. It not not only helps me on study, but also help me on relaxing after a day long studying very hard.
Okay. Alright. Hi, that concludes our speaking test for today. Thank you very much. Have a good night and goodbye.